In 1973, the legendary actor Anthony Hopkins was in preparation to shoot the movie The Girl from Petrovka, based on the novel by George Pfeiffer. Given that Hopkins loved to dive headfirst into a character, he requested to read the book before donning the character he would portray. He began to rush around the booksellers of London to try and purchase the aforementioned novel. However, after one day spent searching for it, Hopkins received rather a disappointing response. Every single bookstore told him the same thing. The book cannot be found, and there were no copies of it out there. Tired and a bit frustrated after his day-long search, Hopkins decided to head home. As he boarded the subway to return, something unexpected happened. When one of the passengers hurriedly exited at their stop, they accidentally left something behind on the seat. Hopkins, sitting nearby, noticed it and picked up the object. It was a book. As he looked at the cover, he couldn't believe what he saw. It was The Girl from Petrovka, the very book he had spent the entire day searching for. This remarkable coincidence was already quite astonishing. But the story didn't end there. Several months later, after the movie had been released, Hopkins had the opportunity to meet the author, George Pfeiffer, in person. During their conversation, Hopkins shared the strange story of how he had come across the book. Pfeiffer, visibly shocked, explained that the copy Hopkins had found must have been his own. He had lent his copy of The Girl from Petrovka to a friend who had lost it on the subway months earlier. This incident left both men stunned. What were the chances that Hopkins would stumble upon that exact copy of the book, abandoned on a subway seat, after spending an entire day looking for it? It seemed too extraordinary to be chalked up to mere coincidence. Stories like this one often challenge our understanding of how the world works. They make us stop and wonder, are these events simply random accidents? Or is there something deeper happening beneath the surface? Have you ever experienced something similar? A moment when the universe seemed to conspire in your favor, arranging circumstances that defy logical explanation. You might have been thinking about a long-lost friend, only to receive a call from them out of the blue. Or perhaps you were considering a vacation to a particular destination, and suddenly you began seeing advertisements for that very place, or had a conversation with someone who had just returned from there. Maybe you had a vivid dream, and days later, parts of that dream unfolded in real life. These occurrences seem far too meaningful to be written off as chance. They create a sense of wonder, as if the universe is communicating directly with us through these events. This phenomenon is known as synchronicity, a term coined by Swiss psychologist Carl Gustav Jung. Jung believed that synchronicities were not mere coincidences, but deeply meaningful events that reveal the interconnectedness between our inner world, our thoughts, emotions, and desires, and the external world around us. According to Jung, these events are not random, but serve as messages or signs from the universe. In this exploration, we'll dive deeper into the concept of synchronicity and examine 5 distinct types of synchronicities that many of us experience at some point in our lives. By understanding these types and learning to recognize them, you can better understand how the universe communicates with you, offering guidance, warnings, and affirmations along your journey. What is synchronicity? Synchronicities are meaningful coincidences that occur when 2 or more unrelated events seem to be connected in a way that defies logical explanation. These events often leave us feeling like something greater is at play, as if the universe is orchestrating these moments to communicate directly with us. Jung described synchronicity as an acausal connecting principle, meaning that these events are connected not by cause and effect, but by meaning. For example, you might be thinking about someone you haven't spoken to in years, and suddenly you run into them at the grocery store. Or you might be dealing with a difficult situation and just happen to hear a song on the radio with lyrics that speak directly to your emotions. These are not random events. They carry a sense of meaning that resonates deeply with us. The significance of synchronicities lies in their timing. They often occur during moments of transition, decision-making, or personal growth, offering insight or guidance when we need it most. While some people dismiss synchronicities as mere coincidences, others believe they are evidence of the universe's underlying intelligence, gently guiding us toward our true path. The importance of synchronicities. Synchronicities are important because they provide us with personal proof that reality is not as rigid and fixed as it seems. They suggest that the universe is responsive to our thoughts, emotions, and desires. When we experience synchronicities, it feels as though the universe is communicating with us, offering us clues or guidance to help us along our journey. Albert Einstein famously said, "Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one." Synchronicities demonstrate that the world we live in may be more fluid and malleable than we realize. Rather than being bound by strict rules of cause and effect, the universe seems to respond to our consciousness in ways that defy conventional understanding. Quantum physics has provided some insight into this phenomenon. It has shown that physical events can be influenced by non-physical factors, such as the thoughts and intentions of the observer. The observer effect in quantum mechanics suggests that simply by observing something, we influence its behavior. This idea aligns with the concept of synchronicity, as it suggests that our thoughts, emotions, and intentions can shape the world around us. 5 types of synchronicities. Now that we understand the concept of synchronicity, let's take a closer look at the 5 main types of synchronicities that you may encounter in your life. Warning or alert synchronicities. The first type of synchronicity is the warning or alert synchronicity. These occur when we are approaching a significant event or decision that could have major consequences for our future. When faced with such a moment, the energy around us can become unstable, and synchronicities show up to guide us away from potential negative outcomes. For example, imagine you are considering buying a new house. The price is great, and the location seems perfect. But just as you are about to finalize the deal, your car breaks down unexpectedly. Frustrated but determined, you take a taxi to the bank. On the way, the taxi gets stuck in traffic due to a nearby accident. By the time you finally arrive, you notice police officers entering the house next door to the one you were planning to buy. These setbacks may seem like random inconveniences, but they could be warning signals from the universe, urging you to reconsider your decision. Later, you find out that the neighborhood has been plagued by ongoing issues, and the house next door has been the source of numerous problems. Had your car not broken down and had you not been delayed, you might have rushed into a decision you would later regret. Warning synchronicities like these act as subtle nudges from the universe, helping us avoid situations that could lead to unnecessary difficulties. Confirmation synchronicities. Next, we have confirmation synchronicities. These synchronicities occur when the universe wants to reassure you that you are on the right path. When you are facing uncertainty or fear about a decision you've made, confirmation synchronicities show up to provide clarity and confidence. For example, let's say you've decided to start a new business. You're excited, but also nervous about the risks involved. After making your first big investment, you take a walk to calm your nerves. As you sit in the park, you notice 2 brightly colored butterflies land on your hands. At that exact moment, you overhear 2 strangers passing by, and one of them says, "You've made the right choice." These words, seemingly unrelated to your situation, resonate deeply with you. This is the universe's way of sending you a confirmation synchronicity, letting you know that you're on the right path. Confirmation synchronicities often occur during moments of personal growth or spiritual transformation. They provide us with the encouragement we need to keep moving forward, even when the road ahead feels uncertain. Prophetic synchronicities. The third type of synchronicity is prophetic synchronicities, also known as signs or omens. These synchronicities often involve symbolic messages that appear at key moments in our lives, guiding us toward future events or decisions. For instance, you might notice that a specific number, such as 1111, keeps appearing in your life. You see it on license plates, receipts, and digital clocks. At first it seems like a strange coincidence, but as the number continues to show up, you begin to wonder if it's a message from the universe. Eventually, you learn that 1111 is often associated with spiritual awakening and alignment with your higher purpose. Prophetic synchronicities can also come in the form of dreams. You might have a vivid dream that feels significant, only to realize later that the dream was a premonition of an event in your waking life. By paying attention to these symbolic messages, you can gain valuable insight into the future and make decisions that align with your true purpose. The fourth type of synchronicity is manifestation synchronicities. These synchronicities occur when your thoughts or desires manifest into reality. They serve as a reminder of the power of your mind to shape the world around you. For example, you might be thinking about an old friend you haven't seen in years, and suddenly you run into them at a coffee shop. Or maybe you've been dreaming about a new career opportunity, and within days you receive an unexpected job offer. These synchronicities show us that the energy we project through our thoughts and intentions can create real-life outcomes. Manifestation synchronicities demonstrate the workings of the law of attraction, which states that like attracts like. When we focus on positive thoughts and emotions, we attract positive experiences into our lives. The more aligned our thoughts are with our desires, the more synchronicities we will experience. Opportunity synchronicities. Lastly, we have opportunity synchronicities. These occur when the universe presents us with opportunities that seem perfectly timed and aligned with our needs or desires. For example, you might be feeling stuck in your career, unsure of what your next step should be. Then, out of the blue, you receive an invitation to an event where you meet someone who offers you a new job opportunity that perfectly aligns with your passions. This is an opportunity synchronicity, a moment when the universe opens a door for you at just the right time. Opportunity synchronicities often feel effortless and natural, as though the universe has been working behind the scenes to bring everything into alignment. These synchronicities remind us that when we remain open and receptive, the universe will provide us with the opportunities we need to grow and evolve. Now that you're familiar with the different types of synchronicities, you might be wondering how to recognize them in your own life. The key to noticing synchronicities is developing a heightened awareness of the world around you. Pay attention to the small details, the seemingly insignificant events, and the recurring patterns in your life. These could be synchronicities trying to communicate with you. Keeping a journal is a powerful tool for recognizing synchronicities. By recording the events, coincidences, and patterns you experience, you may begin to see connections that were not immediately apparent. Reflect on these moments and ask yourself what meaning they might hold for you. It's also important to stay open to new experiences. Synchronicities are more likely to occur when we step outside our comfort zone and embrace the unknown. Adopt an attitude of curiosity and wonder toward the world, and you'll find that synchronicities naturally start to appear. Now that you've learned about the different types of synchronicities and how they can influence your life, take a moment to reflect on the synchronicities you've experienced. What messages has the universe been sending you? Share your stories in the comments below. We'd love to hear about your experiences. And if you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video on spirituality, growth, and the mysteries of the universe. Thanks for watching, and remember to stay open to the signs around you.